Hello, Justin. Good morning, Brenda.
What's up, Paul?
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah. What's up, Brenda, Jody? Did you watch all the executive orders being signed at his desk?
Yeah, I watched pretty much a lot of it. Yes.
More convincing to you.
Oh no, I'm not saying.
'Cause he did a bunch at his desk last night.
Yeah, he did. He was signing away, wasn't he? And all the reporters were there asking him questions while he was signing.
The best one that the best one that I would have to say he signed was designating the cartels as a terrorist organization.
Yep.
It'll be interesting to see if he can see how he goes about upholding that.
Well, once they're designated as a terrorist organization, it pretty much gives the U.S. military unfeathered. They pretty much can do whatever they want to try to curb it. They're kind of taken off the leash at that point.
Morning,
So,
Joe.
I'm curious to see how it goes as well, because they really need to be dealt with.
Yeah, that'd be great if he could smash that. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay. Hey, Justin, are you at your computer?
not the second now. I'm in the kitchen. Why?
Oh, I just wanted someone to. I'm driving it. I didn't get a chance to check when sunrise is in Tacoma.
Joe's on here.
Hold on.
Well, someone or Paul, you can. Will you Google sunrise in Tacoma and tell me what time that is?
Sure. Hang on.
I can tell you quick. Ziggy, when is sunrise in Tacoma?
7:47 a.m.
Thank you.
Tacoma will be at 7:48 a.m.
7:48. Google's it.
Yeah, I got my phone on me, so I was able to look it up.
Thank you. You know, the TikTok thing is, I think, a positive for us dronies. I think, you know, until he digs through the weeds and decides what he's going to do there, I think it's more positive for us than negative.
But the power that Congress gave the president on that bill was only to either extend the sell date or he has to ban it. So that's the only two options he has. That's why he gave him a 90-day stay.
Justin, this is Trump. He does what he wants. And he gets what he wants.
Well, I'm saying he has Congress on his side now because he's got the majority, so he could probably get him to overturn it and redo it.
Yeah.
but they're the only ones that can actually overturn the law itself because they've
But
already
what I'm
approved it.
saying
so.
is it's more of a positive for us dronies because of the China thing than a negative, because he's looking into it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He'll look into it. It's just that's two totally different things too, though. So
He's not going to lose 170 million votes for Vance in 4 years. He's going to keep TikTok, whether it's China or U.S. I think that's what I.
Yeah. He'll do it.
we'll have to wait and see. Because, like I said, when it comes down to it, though, those are two totally different situations too. So
Go. I'll get on the end, you get over here. Go over there, I'm gonna put you outside.
Joe's fighting with the family again.
I'm about to put him outside. They got mad at me a little while ago and all of them pooped in the hallway. I went in there and it looked like a war zone. Go, get away from me. Y'all punter.
but my biggest concern personally, just myself, is the border. They need to take care of that, and they need to get rid of the damn cartels.
Hey, Jody, how's it going? Brenda's here.
And I want to see how the how he's going to get by with we're either all male or we're all female. See how he tackles that one.
Well, the thing is,
He said there's two genders, male or female. You open the pants, look down, and say boy or girl. Period.
well, the thing is like on a federal level, he
No,
can enforce
no.
that, but he's
Yeah.
also saying he wants to get rid of the national, or what is it, the school board for the whole nation and leave it up to the states. So you
Yeah,
really can't tell the states what they want to, what they
Federal
can do
Board of
if you-
Education. Yep.
Yeah, if you get rid of that, right, and you leave it up to the states, which I think is a better because that will free up billions of dollars that they're taking to just set policy.
Well, see,
And
I
that could
wouldn't
be
have a
pumped in.
problem with a federal agency setting education standards. Just
That's what
there.
they're doing, but they're taking billions of dollars a year to do that. Like, and it's like, why do they need that much money to set?
No, they don't need
standards?
that much money. You could do that for $1 million.
What I'm saying is, if they get rid of that, that could free up money that could be pumped back into the states to allow them to use that for more education stuff and pump more money into the schools. But then how are you going to get rid of the so-called wokeness in schools if you leave it up to the states? Because then the states can do what
the
they want.
overall problem, don't you think? Is that we have so many woke educational administrators in this country that they want to teach what they want to teach, not
Well, I'm
what the
saying, but
public
when
wants.
you take the federal aspect out of anything and you let the states decide, they can do what they want. So you really can't control what the states do individually when
Local
you give them the
control, yep.
power.
Yep, I agree.
Well, no matter what the situation is, if you give the states the power to do what they want and you take the federal aspect out of it, there's no control on them at that point. They can do whatever they want. So I don't really see that being a.
Here you go, Paul. How's that look? Out my back door.
Oh, you got snow.
It's still it's New Orleans. Ready for this? New Orleans issued a blizzard warning 20 minutes ago. Now, on the lakefront in New Orleans, they had 40-mile-an-hour winds and you couldn't see more than a quarter mile.
Wow.
So they issued the first ever blizzard warning for New Orleans.
Wow. Now,
New Orleans is getting worse than us right now.
Did you fly the Neo in that? Is that what you did?
I'm not flying. It's still snowing. I'm not flying anything in it.
That don't look like blizzard conditions though.
That's not New Orleans. You got to see New Orleans. New Orleans, like I said, they showed the cameras out there, and you couldn't see half a block away, and the wind was just blowing. And with a blizzard condition is 36-mile-an-hour winds, quarter-mile visibility.
But is that a type of conditions that a northern state would be able to deal with no problem.
No, same conditions everywhere. 36-mile-an-hour winds, less than a quarter-mile visibility is considered a blizzard.
Well, if you watch the
Uh,
weather on television, where it's a national weather, they're talking about unprecedented snowfall and wind conditions. And back in California, the winds are supposed to start back up to the 80 to
Right.
90 miles an hour again.
Right, they got it 60% contained and it's gonna build up again. But this is just the beginning for us. That was about 20 minutes ago. It started this morning about 5 o'clock. Johnny's getting more than me right now because it's coming to him first. But we're supposed to get like heavy solid from noon to about 5.
That'll be
So
fun.
they're saying 5 to 8 inches of snow.
Oh yeah, take the Neo out in that baby.
There you go.
And if I lose it, it won't make any difference. Huh?
Best drone ever.
Yeah. No, I really want to fly the Avata 2 out there, just above the snow, you know?
Is Florida,
Skim the
is
snow.
Is Florida getting any snow right now? I haven't even looked, to be honest, because not in our area. We're getting a lot of freaking rain.
I think the panhandle's getting hit.
Because
They
they
ain't
said
gonna
it
get
was,
hit today. It's gonna get hit later today.
because they said it was supposed to be as far south as like Orlando. Like when I looked at the snow line where they kind of had the line drawn on the state, like we were right on the line. So that's why I was curious if we were going to get it or not. But I haven't really looked at it. Because I got up early this morning and went straight to work, so I didn't even get on the news to see.
And Justin, you're kind of Orlando-ish.
A little northern, but they had the line running through like Orlando, Lakeland area, and Lakeland's only like 30 miles from us, if that. I mean, it's probably, I can get to Lakeland in like 25 minutes. I'm driving, so it's not
And
that
that's
far
south.
from us.
So north is going to get snow. I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
so-
we're a little south of Orlando, but the line was a little bit below Orlando yesterday when I saw the picture from
Okay,
the news.
I thought you said you were north of Orlando.
No, we're a
You're
little
south.
bit south. But the
Gotcha.
line was running through like the Lakeland area, which is like right next to us. Literally,
Okay.
that's our neighboring city. So
So you might get some.
that's why I was curious to see if it's actually going to go that far south. But it is cloudy and rainy here. It's been raining nonstop since I got up this morning at 4 o'clock. So there hasn't been a break in the rain yet, and it is dark and cloudy.
So Paul, when are you going to fly the flip around the ships?
He's muted.
He must be setting coordinates now then. That's probably what he's doing.
In all reality, though, if that thing's got about the same wind rating as a Mini, there's no reason why he couldn't, because he's flown the Minis around the ships just fine. So
Yeah, I just think those propellers are like kites. I mean, they look so like any wind, you're toast.
they do, though. I'll give you that. They do have that look to them.
Yeah.
Like they would, like a wind sail.
But they compensate on the power, I guess. And Joe, you reordered yours, is that right?
No. Nope, did not.
Well, it doesn't say nothing in our forecast about snow. It just says heavy rain.
Joe, we don't think anything bad of you because you tell us you really do want one, but you just
I do want one. No, I said I wanted one, but I only want it if they come up with remote ID. I want it. All reason. Only thing gonna do it. I actually
And
have a
did-
sale for my Mini 3 Pro.
Oh, do you? You got the guy gonna buy it?
I just gotta tell him the price. He wants to give me, he wanted to give me 600 yesterday. I told him 775. Yeah, I said, I'm not budging much. And he came back and he said, how about 720? And I'm gonna put 750. That's yours, you know? That's it. But I'm letting him think.
See, I'm not going to get rid of my Mini 3 only because it turns the camera sideways,
You
so
shut
I
up,
can stay
Laura.
on, so I can stay on TikTok.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
I've had a shower, Laura. Bite me.
Yeah, we should say if it's just
Up,
a
Dusty?
steady, like light flake in the air. You know what I mean?
What do you have? About an inch out there now?
Well, we probably got about 1.5 inches, 2 inches. Cause they had a dog walking out there that looked like it's about 2 inches. Really fine powder.
I wasn't in my room, Laura. Oh yeah, that blue is right over you. I don't know if it's gonna make it as far south as they said. Looks like maybe Tallahassee and Jacksonville, but I don't know. We'll wait and see. The school hasn't issued any kind of like warnings to parents or anything yet. They would have done that, I think, by now if there was an actual possibility of that. Because we're not prepared for snow this March now. Well, even a little bit on the ground, they'd probably shut the schools down and everything.
30 degrees here.
49 here feels like 47.
I walked this morning, it was 28.
The high of 58. Which I don't think it's going to get that warm because it's just so cloudy out. The sun ain't going to have any time to warm anything up. What's up, TJ? Oh my God, Laura. Hey, Laura, did you see the
TJ,
short I
what's
did
up?
of me, you, and Matt? Yeah, this is like the second time in the past 2 weeks where they said we were going to possibly get snow in our area. And the first time it didn't happen, so. Uh, what's up, Kenny? Place it here, Ken's in the house. Yeah, I still have a job. I just got home, Dusty.
I was shocked because they said that we were gonna start getting the snow at like 4 in the morning. And then last night, it didn't look like we were. It looked like it was gonna be later today. And I got up at like 5, walked out here and looked, and we had a blanket already. You know, it's crazy. What gets me is, like I said, when they were showing New Orleans got it after us, but they've got a band going through. And now someplace like where Johnny's at, Johnny's probably got just about a little bit more than me. But his is coming down the same way mine's coming down.
And what's that water, that big water below you, south of you? What's that called?
Lake Pontchartrain. Lake
Does it
Pontchartrain.
freeze?
No.
It would not freeze? It's too big, huh?
Yeah, it's too big. 690 square miles. It would freeze if we had this weather for a couple of weeks. We get stuff in it. Now, like I said, the duck pond's down the road.
Yeah.
Because this is gonna. We're at a high right now. We're at 27 degrees. That's the high for the day. And it's gonna drop to 14 in the morning. They're actually talking about 8 in the morning. So if it drops to 8 degrees in the morning, those duck ponds are gonna freeze over. I will be over there tomorrow, flying those duck ponds.
Swear to God, Laura, if you weren't half my size, I'd kick your ass.
That's funny. You weren't. I told Joe Fodolio yesterday. He said something about. He said, "Shut up, Joe." I said, "You trying to be Laura?" I said, "Those are fighting words out of you." I said, "If it wasn't going to snow right now, I'd come over there and meet you behind that bando."
So
I said,
did
"But I'm
any
not
of
driving in the snow."
any of the Canadian friends say there was remote ID on the flip?
No, I asked Lauren last night. He never answered me.
Okay.
You know what I should have said? I said, "Dude," I should have said, "Do they have remote ID built into the clip A?"
Yeah.
$3.19 a
But it-
gallon,
said, hey.
$3.69 for diesel. That's the same prices we've had over here, Dusty, since I can remember. Well, historically, diesel was always lower than gas, except for the last like 7-8 years.
Hey,
That's been some more
TJ,
expensive than
I'm not
gas.
going ice skating. I'm sitting right here in the warm, drinking a coffee.
Is TJ working at Walmart today? See it work?
Yeah, he's at Wally World.
Okay. I had to feed me. I forgot to feed her.
So this first thing this morning, when the sun came up, I said, "Y'all want to see?" I opened the door and they felt the cold. Now, Loki is the one that doesn't like the cold. He felt that cold air hit him and he was spinning around like that. And I said, "Is that cold for you?" So they got a good taste of the cold, right? And I told Tino, I said, "Come on, let me show you." And I picked him up and showed him outside. And he always, when I pick him up, he looks outside, he just looks around, right? Man, when I picked him up, those eyes went like that. He went, and he looked at me like, "What the hell?" I mean, I said, "It's cold one." But he saw the difference in the color out there. Instead of green, it's all that white. And it was like, as soon as he looked at me, he went, he's like, "Oh, hell no." I said, "You want to go outside?"
Did he go out?
No.
DJ, don't be
You don't wanna
feeding
go
into
out.
Laura. I'm not above smacking you too.
Who are you going to smack? Who's that?
Talking about TJ.
Oh, that's easy. That's easy. If you ever get in an argument with TJ, say, "Man, this coffee's pretty good." He'll start laughing and then forget about it.
Yeah.
Smack's pretty good.
Oh, they shut all the roads are shut down around here, Paul. Everything.
Oh, I'd
And-
imagine. Because you don't have the snow removal equipment they have
We
up
don't
here
have
in the north.
nothing. But Rob Masson, one of the news guys, he's standing over there in Madisonville where Johnny and I fly, and he's walking, and every time he steps down, it's over his shoes. They're saying 3 inches. So we're at 3 inches already. Okay?
And it just started,
And-
right?
And the heavy's supposed to come through noon to 5. That's unbelievable.
You better get some snowshoes out.
Well, I've got some some duck shoes in the back.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, those will be on my feet.
Well, I've got the snowmobile boots, the big ones, with the
Yeah.
when I used to use do snowmobiling, and I wore them down to do the ship this morning. because normally what I've been doing is just wearing the Crocs because the Crocs have that ribbed bottom, you know? And
Yeah,
I don't want to slip and fall, but it was
I
so
love Crocs.
cold that my ankles were freezing, so the snowmobile boots really kept me warm, but my fingers were just frozen to the because I had those gloves, but I have the tips cut out of the end of the fingers.
yeah.
Man.
I know, I deal with that with photography. I tried to go out one time and wear gloves one time, and I couldn't do it. But they're showing where Johnny and I fly on Riverfront over in
Yeah.
Jafonta. Snow all over the place, and the wind is blowing. As you can see, it's just sheets coming across the snow.
Hey, Rod,
That's
how you
right down the
doing?
street.
Morning.
Neo time. Neo time.
Neo time.
You
Yeah,
want me to get rid of that
that
Neo, huh?
Flying that wind down there in New Orleans.
I bet you I can
No,
fly that Neo right now around. You see, it's not really that bad with just a light flake. I bet you I could run that Neo around here right now.
Lance, it's not New Orleans, it's Nolens.
No,
New Orleans?
no.
New
Okay.
Orleans.
For those of you,
Oh,
for those of you,
don't hurt my ears. Don't hurt my ears.
for those of you getting snow here, this was this morning for me. Ah,
Oh, come
this
on,
is-
it's not snow.
and this is the 04.
Are you finally flew it?
Yesterday and today, I finally got them. This is my little 2.5 inch that I'm buzzing around here. Yeah, this is my
Well, I'll tell you
neighbor's
what,
house. He loves the drones.
I'm thinking about putting a Avata 2 up and just flying from the balcony.
This is the fun part for me is when people are out walking around, is trying to avoid going over top of them. And the other part of it is our yard guys were here this morning, so I was trying to avoid where they were too. I actually got into a really good rhythm with this drone and just kind of had it cruising, which was surprising because I'm still getting used to the GX12 radio over the Zorro. I'm getting better. I'm getting better at that back corner by the banana trees.
Well, yeah, if it freezes down there, then banana trees just go to hell, don't they?
If it hits 32, they turn black. They literally die at 32. It's automatic. So you go out, you cut them down to the ground, and in about 3 months they'll be back.
Hey, Giggles!
So but I was moving moving around pretty good, in that one.
Funny. You probably could, Warren. You probably could. It just might work. It just might work. He's asking if you can use dude wipes to clean your lenses. You probably could do that. Probably wouldn't hurt it.
You mean butt cleaner?
Yeah, those things.
Well, hell yeah.
Oh, jeez.
DJ, you bitch. Don't be following him with Laura.
That was pretty good.
That's
funny.
Laura's
That's pretty funny. That's pretty good.
talking about the kid being
Pretty good.
the kid babysitting
Hey,
you.
TJ.
Instead of you babysitting the kids.
Hey, TJ. DJ,
The coffee's
this cup?
good.
yo, you see this cup of coffee? This is my second
yeah.
cup of coffee this morning. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good, yeah. Hey, I think that cup brought you a bunch of luck now that Trump's back in the office. So,
Look at that.
yeah, that's a pretty awesome cup, actually.
And it says Buck Fiden.
Oh yeah, Buck Fiden,
And
yeah.
it says, I do not like your mental haze. I do not like your leftist ways. I do not like your replacement either. In November, we will beat her.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Is that
Yeah, I
on your
made
hat?
that one up. That's all mine.
Is that on your hat?
I wish it was. But I made that one up, and then had it made up. They asked me, you have a copyright on all of this? I said, yeah, I do. I made it. Do it. So if anybody wants one, $20.
I don't drink coffee, so I'd never even use it.
I gave one to my brother, and he said he couldn't believe it.
Would you use it to drink tea out of, Justin?
Yeah, I don't drink coffee, so I don't use
Sarah's
coffee cups.
shoes.
Uh,
You don't drink coffee, Justin? Do you drink pop?
Yeah, I mean, I drink soda, yeah, but I don't like
Pop,
coffee. I
where you
love the
from? You
smell
from
of it. I
Texas
just
or
don't
what?
like that bitter taste of it.
Yeah.
I've tried it. I've given it plenty of chances. Like I've tried like iced coffees with different flavoring, different hot coffees with different flavoring and creamers, black. I just don't like it.
Okay.
But I love the smell of coffee though. I know when somebody grinds up some fresh coffee beans, that smell is wonderful.
Lord help me.
was
Yeah,
my
in a couple
favorite.
hours, we're gonna get nothing but dark blue.
That was my
Like
favorite.
right now, if we don't get any more than this, it ain't gonna be one.
That was my favorite aisle to work in down in when I worked at Walmart. It's a coffee and bread aisle.
You'll see some. I might. I don't think it would hurt the drone right now because it's not a lot of moisture. There's not a lot of flakes.
The props will pull the shit through. It won't hurt it.
That's what I'm thinking.
I was gonna tell you, go fly in the snow. I've seen some other people fly in the snow. It's not that bad.
I flew a couple years ago in the snow. It was actually snowing as well. And it
Make
was
sure to
fine.
wipe the drone off.
I flew the Neo in the mist the other day and wiped it off. It was wet when I landed. Wiped it down and kept on ticking. So I'm parked in the parking lot waiting for the sun to rise. It's going to be an hour. But usually I'll get color about 30 minutes before.
Is there any rules about flying when it's raining?
No.
No rules.
Well, yes and
Idiot
no.
rules.
well,
Yes
you
and
have,
no.
you have to put a poncho on your drone before you go out and fly it.
No,
No, I'm
it's
talking about, is there any
still,
actual rules though?
there is, and there's one that applies, and it's not really specific to that, but it's
Because of the
the
rain.
visibility. You're required
to
as a
have-
drone
You have
pilot
to have
to
three statute miles of visibility and 2,000 feet in one direction. As far as
Well-
low fog.
Why would you want to fly in the rain anyway?
Well, there's
You
some
wouldn't.
drones that could do that though.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's
there
right.
is.
Because
The splash
Russell-
drones, you can fly those and land them in the water.
Yeah,
You
because
know-
what's his name?
I'll be right back.
Who's that? What's his name? Has those waterproof drones that he was flying at
Yeah,
last
South
year,
Florida.
the year before that. That was putting his.
I forget
I've
his-
actually. Yeah,
I forget his name.
I've flown with him before, and he's hung out with us a few times. But yeah, he puts his drones in the water because he has like a spray that he sprays on them.
Conforma
whatever.
coat. He's using
Yeah.
Conforma coat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
The-
Hoffauer ordered some of that, and he asked me if I hadn't, or if I knew of it, or I'd had it, or whatever. And I was like, "Yep, I've had it for a while. I just haven't used it."
No, who asked you that?
Is it a temporary spray or
Ken.
is it something that's permanent once
Oh.
you spray it on?
So Conforma coat is one of those things that you have to renew it eventually. It will kind of wear off.
Uh, It's kind of like Rain-X on your windshield. Then.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like Radex. So it's not a permanent thing. So it's not like you're going to destroy the electronics. It's not like you can't solder
that's
something because the solder gun
Oh,
will
yeah.
melt right through it.
His
So,
actual name is Nick, and he goes by Fly Days. That's what it is.
fly days. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. A white tornado.
Okay, so technically you could fly here right now because the visibility is 5.6 miles. So, but it's all
So you
cloudy.
could. Yeah, you could. Actually, speaking of cloudy, let me pull the SD card out of my other drone. And actually, I just noticed something that I hadn't noticed before on my little 2.5 inch. I was like, where the hell are the files? I keep looking in the DCIM folder and I'm getting no new files. And I'm like, but I told it to record. The 04 is using the same scheme as the camera drones now. So it's doing the whole DJI 001, 002 folder structure,
I hate that.
which it didn't used to do on the 03. 03, it was just DCIM folder on that freaking card. Not now. It's using the new file, the new stuff. It's also recording LRF files, and I can't remember how the hell to turn that shit off.
If it would separate the numbers a little bit by, because it's the date, it would separate it just a slightly so I could read it. So small.
I wish it would actually go to 10,000, not 1,000.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Flex Seal might work.
Well, it's got to be something that's non-conductive.
Flex Seal? No. Yeah, it's gonna be
Flex
non-conductive.
Seal. Flex Seal.
You spray it.
Rubberized, but the problem with that shit is you ain't getting it off. So, which means you're not fixing it.
Yeah, Flex Seal's thick too. That shit would add a bunch of weight to the drone.
Yeah. Dusty's talking about if you can formal coat your quad, you have to run it at lower power while you're on beta flight because it will burn up because it gets too hot.
Okay, this is weird. Why does this other 04 not recording that way? It's a DCIM. I'm at a loss as to why that little one is. I don't know. Maybe reformat the card.
It makes sense why it would do what.
Oh,
this
no.
does.
Here it is. Yeah.
Rubberized coating would hold the heat in.
So it's DCIM and then DJI 001. So yeah, they're changing it for sure. Let's see here. Yeah, this was the first battery this morning.
I wouldn't be the first one to try Flex Seal, Jody.
No.
Let somebody else try that shit first.
Have you ever tried the flex tape? Like, cause I've seen the commercial and the guy's like making the boat out of flex tape and he goes and takes it for a ride.
That shit is pretty strong. I used it one time on a broken window and it worked really well.
Oh.
And I used it on my sister's friend was down here and her bumper broke and all the bumper clips were broken, like not the clips, but the actual brackets that the clips go into broke off. So there's no way to hold the bumper up. So I just took a piece of flex tape and put it on the side of the bumper and put it right on the side of the fender, held it right up.
That's funny.
She was driving back to North Carolina, so I was like, here. It held up all the way there.
Oh wow. Have you tried
That was all I had at the time to help her out. She was stuck in my
Did you
house.
use the tape or the spray or what?
No, I used that big wide ass tape that they have. It's like 5 or 6 inches wide. It's really yeah, I just threw a couple pieces of that on there and it held up the bumper nice and straight, kept it up off the ground, and she drove all the way back to North Carolina like that.
Oh wow.
That was all I had at the house. She had pulled up to our house and bumper was fucking hanging on the ground, was dragging. But I would have clipped it back up in there, but the little brackets that the clips went into were completely busted, so there was nothing to hold it up.
I've never tried any Gorilla products, but it looks like they work pretty well too. Like we sell those at Walgreens. Like we sell the I think we have the Gorilla tape and the glue.
The glue's okay, but it's more of a rubberized glue. It's not really like super glue. Like Gorilla has a super glue, but they have the what is it? The little bottles, little square
Yeah.
bottles. But when it dries, it's more rubberized. You can peel it right off. It's the Gorilla clear glue.
Yeah.
It's okay, but it's not really that good of glue. Their duct
This is
tape's
my
really good.
3-inch.
Oh,
04. And the reason I say that, it's gray and dreary here. This thing is, yeah, it's like the Avata too. The camera's nice.
So what are you flying here?
My little 3-inch Comanche. It's the
Oh, okay.
second one because the first one is the one that I worked on for 3 weeks to try to get flying. It's the same one as
Yeah.
Maddie's. We were having
yeah.
trouble dropping it dropping out of the air. I put different motors on this one. I haven't had a bit of problem. The difference is that these are lower KV by about 20%. So I told Maddie to go in Betaflight, you can cut motor power, and told him put it to 80 and then try it. I can't fix mine because I got to wait for fucking new flight controller to come in from AliExpress. And I'm about to build another 2.5-inch.
What is that guy doing?
Yard guys mowing. I was trying to avoid them.
Oh no, I was trying. There was a guy outside my window here. He's throwing some kind of seed on those shrubs outside.
Probably your
Yeah.
yard guy.
Yeah, probably.
Well, you guys got a neighborhood yard company because you guys don't do any of your own stuff, do you? And that included in your
Oh, and the
yeah.
HOA.
Yeah, your HOA fees pay for all
Should
that,
be.
don't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Like,
nobody there mows their own lawn or anything, right?
no, not that I've seen anyways.
Yeah. They just have a company come in like 20 trucks once every
Yeah.
week or two, and they come through and just do everybody's yard at once.
Yeah.
So as you can see, this guy's flying pretty well now. It needs some tuning. I had a couple of places low power where it kind of wanted to drop out of the sky a little bit. So it definitely needs a little bit of tuning. But with the Betaflight defaults, it's doing okay. And the end of that one. Bloop. But yeah, I'm liking the you can see gray and jury with the O3 was not the most exciting thing in the world.
Do you live in an HOA, Rod?
Yes.
Do they bitch if your driveway gets all black?
Not that I've noticed. Not that they've ever told me.
I've seen some HOAs bitch about that. I just noticed you had a little black streak down the side of one of your.
Oh yeah, the sidewalk does too. We clean it once in a while.
Are you responsible for the sidewalk since you're in a private community?
Mm-hmm.
There you go, Paul. I got 3 minutes of flight time out there, right above the snow.
Oh, really?
You ought to see the amount of people out there, those dodging people.
Oh, I'm sure they're all out gawking around.
Yeah, they're all out in the complex like this, and people saying, "Look at a drone! Look at a drone!" And I was about 3 feet off the ground, and I'm doing all my little circles out there. Only thing I didn't do, I didn't go through a lot of gaps because I didn't want to take a chance.
Oh, you didn't want to have
But
to
it-
go out there in snow and get it back.
I know I didn't want to go out there and get it out the snow.
You ever fly off your balcony?
Yeah, I did it one time. That was with the Neo, and that's the one that went crazy. But like I said, I could probably fly off my balcony. Now this is just the beginning. Like I said, like in the next couple hours, we got a big one coming through. But it's still steady snow. Now, let's
The
put
other
this
thing I
together real quick.
noticed, Joe, I don't know whether you saw it over there, but I wasn't getting crap for satellites this morning.
Yeah, I got 11.
Seems like the atmosphere weather is screwing with the satellites.
Now, the
That
one thing
that
I'm
you
glad
can
about
pick up.
today, the one thing I'm really glad about today is what you call it. My car is really dirty, right?
Wash it.
So all that snow gets on there and it melts right off the bat when it gets on the car, and you get a layer of ice. And what happens is when everything freezes up and it comes off, it pulls all that dirt off.
Yep, it does.
You got one of
My
those.
car will be the
You got,
cleanest it's ever been tomorrow.
you got one of those ice scrapers, like when it like freezes and you can just scrape the ice right off with the plastic scraper.
No, I might do it on windshield, but I'm not gonna do the what you call it, the
Yeah, you
car.
wouldn't
I'm
do
gonna
the
let
body.
I'm gonna let the ice melt on the car.
Yeah.
Because if I let the ice melt on the car, what's gonna happen? All that dirt's in that ice, and it'll just
Yeah.
slide right off.
Oh, okay. There you go.
It happened last time it snowed here in 18. My Lincoln was dirty in some spots. And I came out and it looked like somebody went out there and polished it.
Hey, I'm jumping on.
Oh,
I'll tell
okay.
later.
All right, Justin.
See you,
Hey,
Justin.
Justin.
Still waiting for the sunrise, fellas. What time is it?
It's 10 o'clock
52.
here.
You should have it by now.
10? No,
No,
7:49.
6:52. You got an hour yet.
I do. I have an hour.
Go back
You're
to
not
sleep
up so
for a little
early.
bit, Lan. Go
There you
back
go.
to
He
sleep.
ain't going to sleep right there.
No, it's too cold. But I'll get some color in about 20 minutes, I think.
Usually about a half an hour before,
No.
Yeah.
Go.
give or take.
And the mountain is out. I can see it. So I don't know if I'm going to do the drone and my DSLR on a tripod or not. I'll have to wait and see.
Let me find me a song on Epidemic Sound about snowing.
No, snowing. Just do a
I ought
Christmas
to do an
song.
AI.
Just do a Christmas song. You'll be all right.
No, I ain't doing a Christmas song.
All Christmas songs have snow in it, so just do the Let It Snow song. That's a good one.
Hey Rod, have you heard if the Flip has built-in remote ID?
Already.
Flip does not.
Flip
Not-
does
Tom
not.
Dw-
Doesn't.
Tom Dwelling just got the DJI Flip.
Somebody said
I was
that
wa-
only the US had it turned off and everyone else had it. I just was curious if that was true or not.
Well, that's what Joe said, that everybody
That's
else
what I
has it.
heard. I heard that from somebody.
Yeah, and I did too. I heard that as well, Joe.
Yeah, I was watching a video
going
from
down.
him, I think like yesterday, and he bought one.
The Lance.
Yeah.
Here's what it looks like.
No,
So it's under DSM. It used to do the media, right?
Uh-huh.
Now it's doing DJI 001.
Oh, yeah.
They changed it on the 04 air unit.
Okay.
Boy, where the hell is it?
You know, I'm thinking, is
Oh,
that
I
on the
didn't fly
Neo
this.
too?
I didn't fly today. This date I think is inaccurate on this file. Oh yeah, this is me over to one place. Really? I haven't flown today? Or yesterday with this one? I haven't flown since the Saturday with this one, apparently. I'm not sure I was recording. I had recording turned off because I was doing some testing. Didn't really want the video.
Man, it's foggy here today. No flying today.
That's okay, TJ. Your batteries aren't charged anyway.
Hey,
Yeah.
I charged them all. I charged them all last night, so they're pretty much charged. Shit.
Hey TJ, you know what? I snuck over and decharged them for you,
Oh hell no!
just so you wouldn't just so you wouldn't
Like,
feel
why
different.
isn't my drone taking off? Oh, damn it, Rod!
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, I gotta run. See you guys later.
See you later.
I thought I'd show that from this morning. So
Yeah, nice. Nice. Thanks.
Yeah,
gray and
good
Jerry,
job,
but
good
the
job.
04 looks great, even in that condition. So see ya this afternoon.
Bye. So, are the lakes still frozen over there? Or are they unfrozen?
Yes.
They're still frozen.
Yeah, it's just starting.
Well, Joe's getting what, 10 or 12 inches of snow today?
No, we're talking 5 to 8, they're saying.
Oh,
And he's just northeast of New Orleans, down on the Gulf Coast.
Yeah, I'm up top.
yeah. That video you sent me this morning, I was watching it and I was like, man, I sure do hope nothing just pops out at the screen at me. I was waiting for something to pop out. I was like, man, I hope something doesn't pop out. What's up, Ron? How you doing?
So, Joe, why did you pick Mandeville of all places?
Well, we chose Mandeville when we came back from California because Mandeville has better schools and everything else. And it was a quiet little town until Katrina.
Okay.
Everybody moved to Mandeville and North Shore after Katrina. Go away. Go.
To get away from the water.
Get away from the crime. And it came over here.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't want a Christmas song. Everything was snowed about Christmas. They had one
I
of them up
told
here
you
would
it
be
was.
perfect.
I told you.
They got one up here, swirling snow. That would be good, but it's not long
Yeah,
enough.
just do that. What's up, Al?
It's not long enough.
Oh, it's not long enough. Oh,
So edit it and make it longer.
AI.
you got snow on the ground, Ron?
Oh yeah. Not a,
How
well,
many?
not a
How
lot
many
here.
inches?
Not even vocals.
Maybe 4 or 5 inches here, but if you go 20 minutes from here, where I hunt,
No.
there's almost 2 feet.
And it's got to be fast too. That's the other thing.
Oh yeah.
Did you get lots of snow, Joe, down there in down in South Louisiana.
Well, right now,
I saw it on the news this morning. Damn,
yeah, actually, New Orleans got a blizzard warning this morning.
that's
And they
crazy.
showed it. To be a full blizzard, it has to be over 36-mile-an-hour winds and less than a quarter-mile visibility, and they hit it. So New Orleans was hit with a blizzard today.
You're pronouncing it incorrectly. It's New Orleans.
No,
You hurt
I
my
heard,
ears.
I heard it was the way Justin said it earlier was Nolans. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Well, ask Joe there, he'll tell you.
New Orleans.
Yeah, see, told you it was Nolans.
I'm about to do an AI.
There you go.
I'm about to do an AI. Let's see. Do this and see what it comes up with.
Did anybody watch all the inauguration stuff yesterday?
No,
Yeah, I
I
watched
missed it.
Some of
I
it.
was asking my wife. I was like, "Well, I guess Trump's back in office. I guess because I saw the stuff on Facebook and everything, but then I missed the inauguration because I was at work. So I just assumed that Trump obviously got back in office and Biden's probably going into a retirement home. Where he
Well,
belongs.
he's going to a nursing home. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, nursing home. Yeah.
Well, he better not come to South Dakota because they are pissed. He
Oh
pardoned,
shit.
I guess, that guy or two guys that killed 2 federal officers in South Dakota.
Yeah.
What in the? I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I don't get why presidents do that right at the end. That pardon guys that are pretty
Well,
hard.
yeah, the funny part is he pardoned his whole family.
Yeah. And he did that like 30 minutes before he walked into the
Yeah,
rotunda. Too
what a
funny.
piece of work.
Well, they said something last night that I thought was pretty cool. Trey Gowdy said it, and he's an attorney. He says, a presidential pardon. Stop. You could
So like,
be-
what does that mean? Like pardon? Like I don't think I've ever heard the only way that the only term that I've heard pardon being used, like I beg your pardon or pardon me or something.
So basically, he pardons people. If they're in jail, they get out. If they aren't in jail, they can't be
Charged.
prosecuted. So they're free of whatever charges might occur against them.
Oh, gotcha.
Question is,
It's
why
like a
did,
get out of jail card, even if you're not in jail.
why did he pardon his whole
Okay.
family? I don't
So he
get it.
pardoned his whole family, and some of them had no crimes against them, but he could still pardon them in case somebody wanted to go after him. So that was, that's kind of why he did it. I'm sure is like, I'm just going to keep them all safe.
Does that not like make you look guilty or what?
Well, no, he doesn't trust Trump, and I don't blame him.
Well, this is what I was saying. That they said it's an absolute. However, because he pardoned people that have never been indicted,
Yep.
they may not be able to keep that into effect.
So I watched one
They
of those.
said, I would
So, Joe-
purposely now go to get the Department of Justice to look into it. And if they said, nope, we don't have an indictment, so you can't just give him a blanket pardon. Because he
So
went
I
as
could
far
be-
as his sister, everybody. So
I could be wrong,
tell me
Joe.
that if he's going to pardon all his family. You can't tell me they didn't do corrupt shit that they knew they were gonna
Joe,
catch.
so Joe, I watched something on TV last night that asked that question. And,
Yeah,
again, who knows who's right, but they basically said that you can do that. And once you do that, they cannot be, you can't go after them. So even if they didn't do anything, you can do that.
Right.
That's
but
what
you see,
I
that's what I'm
heard.
saying though. You can't tell me that doesn't tell us that they did corrupt shit.
Yeah. That's,
You know?
I could agree with that.
That's what aggravates the hell out of me. And they ought to be able to come back and say, well, he's part of the corrupt shit. He can't do it. That's just, I don't know.
Can
I
you
think that's a
imagine-
Supreme Court hearing, a Supreme Court need to look at thing.
You know what's funny
But-
was they never panned the cameras over to Joe and Kamala when he was giving that speech. Can you imagine the fiery look on Kamala Harris?
Yeah.
He was saying some of that stuff. She was probably, I didn't think they would be there or had to be there.
Well, she's going to try and become the next governor of California.
I'm sure.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's what they were saying.
Yeah, that's what they're all saying that. I'll be honest. You're right.
Okay, guys, I'm going to send it.
Send it through the roof of your car.
Yeah.
Okay, it's getting heavier, Paul. Well, take a break.
Colors are looking good.
It is pretty. It's pretty for once in 10 years, you know what I mean? We're just getting a steady flake coming down.
Oh, boy. Well, I can't imagine anybody out walking right now. It's the temperature outside right now here is minus 1 degree.
Oh my God. Holy
Wow.
cannoli.
You got your beat, -2.
You're
good.
-2. Wow.
We're supposed to go up to 30 today, though.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, I just had a guy walk down the sidewalk, and it's like, oh my God, all bundled up. It looked like a tree stump.
It is cold out there.
Trees stuff. That's pretty funny. A tree stuff.
He was waddling,
That's funny. Oh no, Johnny's snowed in. Well, I hope you got all your bread and milk and such, Johnny.
What's up, Johnny?
Johnny called for snow, didn't he?
No.
Oh, I thought Johnny wanted to fly in the snow, and that's why he ordered it for you and he.
Well, I don't know if he did or not.
Uh, I think people that get snowed in where it's like up against their door, like they'll open their door and make like little caves, like
Little
crawl up
path
that.
out, yep.
Yeah. That's kind of funny. He said he's been flying. But where's the video?
Where's the what?
My camera on?
Yep,
Okay. Oh, let me show you. Can you guys see the mountain?
yep. Joe, can you see it?
Yeah.
So there's my sunrise.
Bum, ba-da-da.
Not the best that we've ever had, but not bad.
No, it's kind of gray out there.
Oh no, it's red and orange. The mountain's got a
Where do you live, Lance?
Tacoma. I live in Federal Way, which is just south of Seattle.
Oh, that's right.
And I work in Tacoma, and that's where I am now. I'm on the waterfront in Tacoma. There's my time lapse.
You got your Air 2S up or?
No, I've got the Mavic 3 up.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm going to fly the Space Needle tomorrow morning. It's going to should be clear enough. Going to take off from a new spot. I'm going to take off right there at the Climate Pledge Arena.
Oh, okay.
So if I take off from there, I can see the Space Needle and all the skyscrapers. Where I've been taking off east of that, and I have to fly about 1,800 feet to get to that spot. And the first
did
time
you ever
I
get?
flew,
Did you ever get a poster printed from with the Space Needle? Did you take that photo to Walgreens and blow it up into like a poster?
I had it printed by another teacher of mine who works at another school. He's got a really nice printer, and he did a canvas for me.
Oh, nice.
So
That's cool.
but it wasn't very big. It was an 8x10. I want something bigger, so I may still go to Walgreens.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because like I told you before, like they have a big huge printer that will print you out a bit like we can do posters, we can do canvases, like we can do that machine that we have, like it does pretty much anything you want it to do.
And it does it in house.
Yeah.
I'm doing an AI song, and I think it's going to sound good. I can't wait to see it. Because I did a general one, then I got back and I threw the words in it to create the custom one, and we went and changed it.
Jody's over there trying to do jackass stunt. Said he used to do flips off the house.
That would be perfect. Not fast enough.
How long does it take for your sea legs to wear off?
Everybody's a little different.
Are you still a little motion sickness?
No, well, like I don't feel like I'm gonna throw
He's
up
not,
or anything.
he's not steady on his feet.
Like I still feel like I'm like kind of like wobbling a little bit.
How big was your ship? How many people roughly?
Let's see, those cruise ships, they can like, how many people do you think were? Maybe like over 1,000, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a big one.
Yeah.
Well, you ought to know, he never does anything small.
Did you get off at? Did you get off at every port, TJ?
Yeah, we pretty much got off every port. Yeah.
And where did you
I
stop?
didn't think we were gonna get off in Haiti because we thought we were gonna be like in the poorer part or like the not so rich part of Haiti, but we were towards like more like the richer side, so it wasn't too bad over there.
Yeah. So where did you stop? And what was your favorite spot?
We were in Coco Cay, Haiti, and Jamaica. I mean, like we went to Falmouth, Jamaica, which was kind of nice because normally we would sail Carnival because my mom's brother-in-law, my uncle, he used to work for Carnival, and we'd always go to Ochos Rios, Jamaica, and climb the falls. And then like after we climbed the falls, you walk around in the market, and the market was really annoying because you constantly have people coming up to you, getting in your face, like want you to buy their stuff and everything. You can't just like go and enjoy yourself without people like coming up to you and bugging you and stuff. But
That's because they think you're a big spender.
probably. But Falmouth was a whole lot better because they had like all the shops. You could just walk in and walk around and look around and whatnot. But yeah, it was much nicer. Coco Cay was pretty cool. Like that's one of Royal Caribbean's private islands. And so they had a roller coaster, and then they had this big, huge, giant hot air balloon that just went straight up and then just came straight down. And then there was, they had the beaches, and then there was like a couple of bars and stuff around that you could go eat at, and they had music going. They had all the water slides and stuff.
Works.
Mhm.
But yeah, Coco Cay was pretty cool. And then Haiti, we went to Labadee. That was kind of cool too. So I mean, it was nice.
7 day.
Yeah. Have you ever been on a cruise before, Lance?
One time, actually, one time with a big ship like that, out of
Oh,
Galveston.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Bob Dempsey and all them are going on that cruise in March, and I was wanting to know like what ship they were going on and the dates, but I told them I didn't think we were gonna be able to get.
Did you bring your drone?
No, I thought about it because I called Royal Caribbean and said that they allowed drones on the ship, but they didn't know about like the different countries and stuff. But the only one that I brought was the little Potensic drone. Because I'm wobbling.
You're wobbling. What you wobbling for?
I don't know.
Wobble, wobble.
Oh yeah, wobble. Yeah, if the water froze inside the damn water slide, it'd be like a bobsled ride.
Now this is gonna be fun. You know what's gonna be fun? Hardest thing? I'm in all this white, getting the colors right.
Yeah, Jody, when we were on the cruise, I did notice like a few people here and there wearing masks on their face. I was like, what? why are you wearing a damn? Because I guess like with everybody around, I guess there's a possible way you could get sick, and she started to feel sick like a couple of days after we got home because she was coughing a lot.
DJ, not she, my wife.
Yeah.
Take she out of the conversation.
Yeah.
He's still learning, Joe. He's still operating on his learner's permit.
Yeah. Well,
Did he
when
learn
you,
his permit?
well, my learner's permit. But yeah, I guess. Well, but then when you start off with my wife, and then you could say she after that.
Always say my wife.
And then you could say she or whatever else you want.
And then you
She
can go to
might-
your girlfriend.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, Joe, you should go out and fly in the snow, man. Get out there.
Who?
You.
I did.
Jody said get out and enjoy it once in a lifetime.
I did. I just
He
flew.
did. He's editing it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
TJ,
Lean
put
into
the
the
hearing aids back in.
Lean in, TJ.
Lean in the camera.
Now I'm looking right now. You see, it's funny, Paul. It's coming down, but it's coming down so light. It's so thick. It's just doing this. It's just kind of like going all over. But it's
Swaying.
steady.
Swaying
It's
back and
steady,
forth.
and we're supposed to have this turn into heavy snow. Let's see. We're 23 degrees right now. Yeah, that we're not even close to being out of this. This stuff's still all the way back into Texas. Yeah. Venice, Louisiana. You ready for this? Venice, Louisiana, southernmost point of Louisiana is about to get snow. Right on the Gulf. Right on the Gulf of America.
Gulf of America.
It's the new name. What was the whole reason behind something that Biden did that wouldn't allow offshore drilling off the Gulf of Mexico or something? So Trump changed its name to the Gulf of America. So, well, I can drill at the Gulf of America then.
Yeah, but he also just voided all of those orders. He just yesterday signed one pen to 78. He repealed 78 of Biden's orders. You knew that was coming.
Yeah.
I mean, everything is shut down. Interstate 10, the Causeway, everybody. They shut down Interstate 10 last night at 10 o'clock. Interstate 12 was shut down last night at about 11:30. No roads are accessible. My son, the police officer, he's pissed because they said, we'll let you know when you can go home.
Never done that.
You know
Well,
what
yeah,
I told him?
but they're paying him.
You know what I told him there, Ron?
I mean, he ought
I
to be just saying, "Thank you, Lord, for the extra money."
Yeah, you know what I told him, Ron? I said, first off, you're a single young guy. Your girlfriend has got her house. She'll be at her house. You don't have to worry about her. Number two, you're a single young guy. Listen to me. Make your money. You're going to be there. They're talking probably till Thursday afternoon before they off, you know? So you're working 24 hours a day on the clock, hazard pay, as means double pay. He says, well, I'm mad because we'll go home Thursday night and have to be back Friday night and work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I said, think of what the check's gonna be like. Shut up, you know? You don't get this much. I even used bitch a couple of times in it.
I did this summer, man. They were every place you go to,
Lord.
overtime.
Yeah.
They
They're
had all
showing,
fires this summer. I ended up with like 170 hours for the pay period.
they're showing Gulfport, Mississippi, the Gulf Coast, covered with snow.
Well,
That's crazy. But I tell you what, you're not gonna get those often. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you can make that big bucks, make them.
yeah.
Yeah, don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
So I work like that because I have expensive habits. You know, buying
Yeah.
cameras, taking trips.
He's got expensive habits too, and he owes me a lot of expensive money.
Yeah, because see, he uses Joe as his own personal piggy bank.
That's what they think.
Well,
Yeah, I think Don's right about that. Like, our country can't have policies change drastically every 4 years.
no work today, too.
No, I go in at noon today, so, and then I'm off on Thursday. So everybody's getting together on Thursday. We're gonna go flying at Boynton Beach somewhere.
Charge your batteries.
Yeah, they're already charged. We already had this conversation.
Yeah, but Rod said he decharged them for you.
Yeah. That's funny.
Okay. Off to work.
I heard what your school, well, the school that you teach at wasn't one of the ones that closed, was it, Lance? Because I heard like some schools around, not here in Florida, but others in other states were closed because it was too cold or whatever.
Yeah, well, that's the way it is right here in Michigan, Ohio, and Indiana. That all the schools are closed.
Oh.
No, not here. It's. But if we get any snow at all, we usually or late start or we close because it's hilly. You know, it's not flat like Oklahoma or Florida.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I don't have the music on it right now for y'all, but yeah, we got a little bit of.
That's cool. You flying the Neo or are you flying the Avata 2?
That's the Avata 2, the greatest drone ever. Now wait till you hear the song to go with it. It's perfect.
Okay.
Almost hit them people.
I wasn't close. Wasn't even close.
Scared the hell out of them. They probably had to go change their diapers. Squirt, squirt.
Look how good that is, man. Look how good that looks.
That guy, he's headed for the restroom.
Look how good that looks.
For the laundry.
Yeah. Look at them. They're all scattering, heading for the restrooms. Either that or they're going to change their diapers. Look at that one going. This guy's going, I got to pee.
That looks pretty good, don't it?
You live in an apartment complex, Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's up here on the
220
balcony.
apartments. I'm on the end on the other side. You'll see where I come in.
You come in and land on the balcony?
No, I was downstairs. I went downstairs.
So Joe, I flew the Neo inside my house for the first time, and it was fine. There were some, darker areas, and it followed me just fine. I did the follow mode.
Well, look at it coming down off the buildings.
Those guys are all over there standing in the bushes peeing.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a whole bunch of yellow snow out there. We're under attack. Grab me a fresh diaper, honey.
That was pretty good. That's funny. That's pretty good.
Now, when you hear the music, wait till you hear the music to go with it.
That's funny. One guy was chasing it. That's funny.
Now, who was the one that told me to go fly? Frank?
That's pretty funny.
Better run, guys. See y'all later.
That's funny.
What's that, Ron?
We'll see you guys. I gotta get my day started.
Okay, Ron. Hey, thanks for stopping by. You almost missed the Flying P show.
Yeah. All righty, guys. Take care.
See you, Ron.
It's called Aerial Urination by USA Drone Flyer.
That's pretty funny.
I tell you what, the Vada 2 handled that well.
Yes, it did.
That's pretty funny.
I think the Neo would have done better.
Yeah,
I think
the
the Neo
Neo
would
would've
still be
been
out
good.
there somewhere. I'd be looking for the Neo. What are you talking about? I'm finished to edit on that. I got the song on it. It sounds good. I'll have it up in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It's still steady. I really want to go get those duck ponds down the street.
Well, go
Make
do
sure
it
they
with the
do.
Neo.
No, I don't want to drive right now because the road's all frozen over. That's what they're saying. All the roads, they're showing it. Because when it first hit, it melted. So you got that layer of ice.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It was supposed to be 26 when it started snowing this morning. It was 32 when it started snowing.
Well, right now it's 10:30 in the morning and it's 3 degrees.
We are 24. Guess what it's supposed to be tomorrow morning?
What?
Remember they said 16, right?
Yep.
It's changed. They're saying 8 degrees.
Holy hell.
Well, that's a heat wave up here.
I've never seen it in South Louisiana. Shoot. You need to see. Let me see if I can put this on. Hold on.
Well, I wonder if they're going to be dancing down Bourbon Street there in New Orleans with great big fur coats on. It looks like a teddy bear march.
Let me see if I can get this to show. I don't know if it'll show. Let me see if it works. I'm going to see if this shows. This is New Orleans. It won't let me do it. Wait a minute. Wait. It don't let me do it. I'm in the wrong place. The screen's black, huh?
Yep.
It won't let me do it.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to show a stream on the thing. It won't show the stream. Let me take a picture and show you.
All you can do is use dude wipes to warm yourself up.
Ba-da-bum-bum,
There you go.
ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum.
That's funny.
Let me get it to where y'all can see this thing. Okay, can you see it? That's New Orleans. Look at
Yeah.
the snow.
Wow, that's crazy. It's just coming down like a sieve.
Now, hold on, let's see if I can get it to. Well, hold on a minute. See if I can get the angle.
Well, what's
You
not
can-
helping is your background's kind of blurring it too.
Yeah, no, hold on, just gonna, there you go. Look,
Oh, look at the snow. And it's just getting started, right?
that's New Orleans. They're getting the blanket we're supposed to get, but we're getting one like that in about a half hour, about 2 hours. So they're getting, it went lower than it was supposed to, but it's supposed to, we're supposed to get it too. But they're saying snow blankets, Audubon Park. Yeah, that's crazy.
So it's a snow warning then.
Yeah, they have a blizzard warning in New Orleans. Yeah, it's crazy. They had the track team from Tulane University out there, the cross country track team this morning.
Yeah.
10 of them running without t-shirts on. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, I did a LUT for this thing where I edited. I
Yeah.
did all the editing and then I saved it as snow. So that all I have to do is press it again. It came out good. Oh yeah, this is good. This is gonna be my favorite one. Yeah, we're getting this. It's starting to double now what we're getting. But the drone, actually, when I got back, wasn't even wet. Because the props were keeping everything off of it. Hey, Lance, look. Best drone ever.
I'm still driving. I can't see anything. I'll have to
Oh,
Give
I
me
was showing
about
you the Avata 2.
give me about 5 minutes. I'm almost at work. You'll have to show it to me again when I sit down at my computer. Be about
Yeah,
5 minutes.
They actually have a segment where if you send your drone videos to the Weather Channel, they'll use it in one of their drone shot videos, I believe. At least that's what they say.
Okay.
Why being so,
Yeah, it came out good.
You can make some lemon tea and honey.
Make sure you do it in the microwave.
Do it in the microwave, yeah. Huh? We don't have lemon or lemon juice, do we? Oh. Do we have any tea bags?
Okay, that's done. So, got that done, got that done. This one's gonna be nice, DJ.
yeah.
And I messed it up. I gotta go change something. I did, I changed it up. Yeah, I got the last part where it talked about the music.
Yeah,
I've got, I always put like epidemic sound on it, but I did Suno this time. I forgot to flip it.
It is always cold in my building when we come back from a long weekend.
Do you have a space heater?
No, do you want to lend me one?
I don't have one either, so.
you know how you'd fix the school district? Get a space heater that plugs into the wall and just plug it in and just use their electricity, warm it back up.
Yep. Old. Come on, computer.
Yeah, DJ, because of your recommendation that he got those dude wipes.
Yeah, I know. I know. Reevaluate you guys again. That's pretty funny. Yeah, that's funny. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's funny. That's pretty good.
That's funny.
That's pretty,
That's
that's pretty funny.
That's funny.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. That's funny. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. That's funny. That's good stuff. That's good. That's good.
You gotta work today?
Yeah, I go in at noon, so I got some time to kill.
Noon.
Yeah, I close
How far away are you from your job?
not too far, like 20 minutes or so.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
So if you gotta be there,
Never-
what do you do? Leave about
like 11:30.
11:30?
Yeah.
Never let your
Make
wife
myself
say,
look-
never let your wife say you have time to kill.
Yeah, time to kill.
You know, there's all kinds of stuff around the house that you can do.
Yeah. Yeah, we actually are trying to, well, we're eventually going to declutter this house and like make it more roomy. Because I want to eventually, we'll have a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath. And so like the second bedroom I want to make into something, but I don't know what it is, like a office/studio/something else. Put a desk in there or something.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm gonna have to get up and fly again. It's still, it's triple what it was earlier.
Really?
Yeah. And they said we already had 3 inches, they're saying.
Well, you haven't had 3 inches since you were like 5 years old.
I could remember at my grandmother's house, there was 4 inches of snow, but I was like 10.
I'm talking about the other kind of inches.
No, well, I'm not being nasty. I'm not being, well, that's what, all I needed was 3 inches. You know?
TJ, that's funny.
That was pretty funny.
Hey, Paul,
Yeah.
when I finally unfolded it, my wife left me. She got
Yeah,
scared.
I know it. Yeah. Well, you know what?
TJ, you didn't understand that one, did you?
You know, they got a breast pump. I think they got a pecker pump too, where you can just.
Yeah, I went right over TJ said, what? TJ, did you hear what I said?
What?
Paul said I had 3 inches. I said, when I finally unfolded it, it scared my wife and she left me.
Oh god. Oh my god. That's great. That's funny.
Frank says it's probably still 3 inches.
Homer, Louisiana, very South Louisiana, has a winter storm warning right now too. They said they've got 5 inches of snow already.
Wow.
And they, I don't ever remember Homer getting snow.
They probably don't either.
Okay, I got my picture, I got my thing. Maybe we'll run it one more time, make sure it looks good. The colors came out perfect. I colorized it right.
Good. Lance, I think it's coming back. There he is.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, hold on. You might be hearing me from the wrong spot.
You eating breakfast?
I am.
What are you showing, Joe?
The greatest drone ever.
The greatest drone ever.
Worst drone ever.
There you go. The greatest drone ever. Look at that picture of Lance. Lance, do you see what he said? Neo is the greatest drone ever.
Yeah, right.
You heard it here first.
You
He
hear the
showed, he
thing,
held it
Paul.
up and says greatest drone ever. And it was the Neo.
I
It
knew you were
wasn't
getting,
the, it wasn't the Air 2 or it wasn't the,
I knew you were getting senile, you know? What made the video good is I did it real smooth and I wasn't trying to rush it and all the people and going around the people. That's what makes this video good. I should have did a power loop, Paul.
Oh yeah, he could have flattened it right out in the snow. Then you could if you did a power loop and went into the snow, you could call it the bunny hop.
Yeah. So Lance, did you get to see the video?
He can't hear us.
Yeah, I'll get him in a minute. Well, Paul, when I put this thing up, you got to listen to the song.
Okay.
And I went in the Suno AI and told it what I wanted, and it gave me some words. And I took those words and rewrote it. And it talks about this Mandeville town and everything else. It's really nice.
Really nice. That's what TJ says.
It's,
really
really
nice.
Really good.
Really good. It was good.
Why is Lance on here 3 times? What's going on?
He keeps coming and going.
Okay, it's done. Let's go ahead and load it up. Create. I don't want to do that yet. I want to do Mikasa. Heavy snow to continue throughout the afternoon. Got that done. Got that done. Let's go back and create. Upload. Yeah, this thing, I should have this on in a few minutes.
Well, we're all waiting in great anticipation. TJ's getting nervous. He's starting to scrunch around in his seat and pull out his beard. And That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Lance, can you hear us? Lance, it's a good thing you're not the computer teacher.
Yeah.
That was funny. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah.
I got to make this picture. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think we're gonna get much more. I'm looking at the radar right now. It's all the way back past Houston, Texas, so we got a few hours of it, but it's not coming down thick. It's coming down light. So we might be like to the 5 to 7 inches, maybe. I don't think we're gonna go to 8. Yeah, it went down. It went south. It hit New Orleans more than it hit us. You see, and I was gonna go to New Orleans, right, and try to take pictures of the streetcars. They shut them. They shut all of New Orleans Transit down last night at 11 o'clock last night.
Wow. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
And we got our high school electronics and computer specialist that joined us again.
Can you hear us?
Testing 1, 2, 3.
You don't hear us.
Mic check. Mic check. That. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Check. Trevor, we can't hear you at all. We can't hear.
Lance is whipping it out.
Hold on.
Whipping it out.
Kill the screen. Kill the screen.
He said he was going to type something. I said his computer resources are low on the machine. All right, y'all. It's about that time for me to get off and get ready for work.
Okay, TJ, you go have a good time.
We'll see y'all later on.
Okay, TJ. Stay out of
All
trouble.
right, later. All right.
So,
How are
Joe,
you doing, Trevor?
I'm fine. So,
Hey,
Joe,
Trevor,
you're
what's
having
up?
a little bit of cold weather, are you?
Oh,
Yeah, it's snowing in New Orleans.
New Orleans
good.
actually had a blizzard warning this morning.
Oh, okay. I'm sure you can shovel your way out of that one.
No, I'm not in New Orleans. I'm north of New Orleans, but we've got
right.
probably about 4 inches of snow now.
It just started about an hour or two ago. He's already got 4 inches.
No, we started at 4 this morning.
4 o'clock this morning. Okay.
Yeah, so we got about 5 hours into it. But it's like I
And
said, it's just a light snow.
And so how much are you supposed to get total?
They said 5 to 10 inches. That's what they said. If it stays like this, we'll probably get 7 to 8. But it's just a solid small flake. There's nothing thick. Solid. If that front comes a little bit north from in the Gulf, it would hit us like New Orleans getting hit.
Wow.
But it's snowing all the way into the Gulf of Mexico. If you go off the coast, in the Gulf, it's snowing.
Yeah, a little bit of snow doesn't hurt you.
No, it's
Like,
kind of neat because we see it about every 6 years. And nothing like this.
Well, it's even down as far south as the panhandle of Florida, right?
Yeah, it's going all across to Jacksonville. My son sent me a picture this morning. I didn't look at it. I think he got some too. Let's see. No, that's my other son sent me 2 attachments. Justin sent it to me. His truck is covered in snow. The roads, he's got a picture. Let me see. That's the road from look, Paul. That's the road from the police car.
Wow.
You can
That's
see,
his dash cam, huh?
yeah, you can see the tire area, but
Yeah.
everything else is snow. He said Covington this morning when he left, they let him go home. When he left this morning, he was in a Tahoe. They let him drive a Tahoe. He said Covington had 4 inches of snow when he left at 6 this morning. So we're right in between. See, that's that Mandeville curse. That's that Mandeville curse we got. That when the storms come in, they go right over us or right below us. Boy, I don't know if it's a blessing, maybe. Okay, let's see how this looks.
Yeah, at least you're not getting icy freezing conditions that turns your roads into ice skating rinks.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that was pretty. That flight's gonna be pretty. That you this morning, Lance? Yeah, it was Lance's flight this morning.
Ah, it looks nice upstairs. Like
Wow.
it's days like those that yes, you wish for.
Yeah. Yeah, Paul, they're showing the French Quarter right now out by the riverfront. When you turn around, you can't see the cathedral.
Really?
Yeah, they're not getting, it's less than a quarter mile visibility, but they don't have the 30-mile-an-hour winds yet. If they get the winds, they consider it a blizzard. And I don't ever recall, even 1989, I don't think New Orleans, yeah, I guess, wait, 2018, they got snow kind of like this, but it only lasted for about an hour.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is going to get something like that for just an hour, it'll be gone before you've had time to actually say that you've had snow.
Yeah, but this time we don't have that issue because we're at 26 degrees, so it's not going to thaw out, and that's our high right now. Tomorrow morning,
Oh.
they're saying we're going to be 8 degrees, and they don't think it's going to start thawing until Thursday afternoon.
Which does lead into a few other types of issues. Um, I don't know how you guys actually go with your thawing snow, because that would present a big problem in trying to get rid of all the water after the event.
It's better than a rain event, because I'll tell you, rain, we've been doing this with the rain, we'd be flooding.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one thing I don't have to worry about here is snow. There's a hill range up north at the north of our state that actually once every 6-7 years it'll get a weather event that will produce a little bit of snow, but that's just about it.
Joe,
who's
does that look like a good charger?
I wouldn't buy that. I'd buy an Anchor charger. They're cheaper.
65 watts.
Yeah, but you get an Anchor, ANKER, get a 100-watt charger. It'll work better.
You can get them up as far as 140 watts. Because that then gives you the availability that when you go ahead and go charging your device, that your device has got a bit more of a, if your device is capable of taking 140 watts at once, it will fast charge at that rate. If it can't, well, it will pick a wattage that it can handle.
Yeah. Well, it's got the intelligent battery, so the 100-watt will be fine.
So what you're talking about then, I think, is this one.
Got to be 100 watts at 128. You could. That's an Anchor. That's not Anchor, is it?
Anchor, it says.
Yeah, it's Anchor. I think it is. I don't think that's Anchor. Hold on, because it doesn't say it in the description. And Anchor puts their name all over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not Anchor. That's a fake. That's not an Anchor.
Unfortunately, that's the other bad thing about chargers.
Yeah.
It's
just type in Anchor.
I did. Top.
Well, then
See
put
right
Anchor
there.
100-watt. Yeah, take the charger part off. Let's see. Go down. Let's see. You see this says Anchor. We go down where it says Anchor charger. Let's see. No, for some reason, go back one. Just Anchor. No, you use baseball. Take. Yeah, up there. Go back one.
100 watt?
Yeah, do that top one. Yeah.
Because it
Anchor
says 140.
100. Do the 100. Because that's all you need. Watch.
It will say.
See that Anchor? That's not the one. Let's see. It's the one I got. Yeah, the one I got was only like $29.
Mm.
And it just has a single, but you want to get the one. You see that one? Go back up. Go back up. Yeah, right now they're not on sale. Yeah, that would be the one, but it's not on sale right now.
Yeah.
That'll go on sale. They got one that's just got a USB-C. Just a USB-C, but you want one that you'll have both of them.
Both of them, yeah.
Yeah, you want one to have both of them. So you're looking at that's not Anchor. Anchor is going to have their name on it like that. You see it? And you don't need to pay $89 for it. Yeah, don't pay $89 for it because they will be on sale. They go on sale for about $30 all the time. Unless you want to spend they got the one down there for $49, wouldn't be bad, but if you just wait a little bit, it will probably go down. Not that one, go down. Because that's $69. Look at the one for $49 further down. Because you don't want the nano. No, keep going, scrolling down right there.
Right there.
See, that's a 100-watt charger right there. That will give you three IQs. So it's an intelligent. charge. And that one right there is $50. But if you just stick that in your list, right? If you stick that in your list, I guarantee you in a day or two you'll have a sale on it.
Well, what's the advantage of having 128 watt?
That's just in case you have something more powerful you need to charge. But the drones, 100 watts perfect.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to charge any higher.
Some mobile phones, etc., will accept the
Yeah.
128 watt.
But you got to make sure it does say Anchor.
Which is a good
And the
point.
65 ain't worth a damn.
It's always good to go for a known brand because some of these others, they fake it.
That's only 67 watt.
Okay.
You go back up where the other one was $49.
Well, this is 128 watt.
That's not Anchor. I wouldn't trust it. It also says, if you look at it, it also says 128 wall charger, but it also says 65 watt foldable wall charger. It's got two different things on it. Those on Anchors. That's not Anchor. Keep going. Now the one all the way to the left on the top right there. That's Anchor. Like I said, it's normally $70-something.
Buy it now?
I would put it in your what you call it, your list, and just wait a day or two and see if they put a sale on it, because sometimes they'll come back and give you a coupon on it.
Free delivery. They deliver it by 2 to 6 p.m.
Yeah,
today.
you'll have it today. But I would, it's up to you.
Well, they got the hats again.
Yeah.
Now, do I need a cord?
You got the cord that came with the drone.
Not very long. It's just a little short guy.
That's long enough. You
Yeah,
find a way to
that's long
plug it
enough.
close to you.
You know what I was looking for, and I can't find it, is the batteries for the flip.
Yeah, they don't have them yet.
So I guess the first thing we need to talk
Whoa,
about
whoa, whoa,
is
whoa.
how it's back
Whoa.
in 20.
Whoa.
Now he's working.
Oh, technology these days. I went to close the notification down, and it decided to play the video instead. Which is was a pain in the butt because I didn't want the video because I'd already watched it.
Yeah, they don't have it, do they?
No.
Nah. And I think you'll find it probably won't be until after the Chinese New Year before it gets released, because of the fact that they've got to spin up production on those on other batteries and etc. Because at the moment they're using everything they're making to put into either their Fly More kit or the actual drone itself.
Huh.
Yep. I mean, the trees are solid down, all the branches on the trees are solid white.
Yeah, what you don't want is to get too much snow up there, and it actually start bringing tree branches down.
Well, the good news, all the ones in the back won't matter because they're good, but I'm worried about the ones around electricity.
Yeah, around electricity, 9 times out of 10, if there's a tree that's got a car parked underneath of it, that will be the one that will let go.
You got a point.
Yeah, okay. I know because we respond to rescues and stuff like that all the time for people who got hit by a tree.
Yep.
Of course, we've got the problem. This cyclone went through Western Australia, which okay, that's 600 k's west of us. More than 600 k's west of us. So, well, one would say that's not going to be a problem, but it's across the coast, so therefore it's actually pushing the weather system through a lot quicker, which is causing us to get winds and stuff like that. We'll probably have a couple of days with high humidity and lots of cloud around, and some strong winds, which won't be good drone flying weather. But I don't need
That's
good.
my problem right now. We're gonna get stronger winds in a little while.
Yeah, I don't need any good weather until Tuesday of next week. Because I'm actually planning my flight proficiency run for Tuesday. So I want nice calm conditions that day. I'll let them have anything they want in the meantime. But this cyclone formed and literally came out of nowhere. It wasn't there one day, and the next day it was already up. It had formed and come up to a full Category 3, and across the coast as a Category 3. But
wow,
yeah, it just came from nowhere.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's done. Send this to a couple of people.
Staying nice and cold up your way, Paul?
Yes.
Like it'd be getting to the point you're at the other extreme for drone flying weather because you've probably got the minus temperatures that the drones don't like. I've got the plus temperatures that the drones don't like.
Yeah, I'm glad I got out to do that. I said, you know what? I better go do it now because if I don't do it, I'm gonna be pissed. you know how it is. Because that may not
Yeah.
ever happen again while I'm alive. You know. And my sister in Las Vegas said, boy, that looks cold. Stay warm. She said it's 28 in Vegas right now. We're colder than Vegas, which is about right.
Yeah, it's very rare for the US to actually um have weather conditions that most of your countries below our what would be classified as our freezing, um, which is rare.
Yeah.
But yes, you've only got to look at it. The fires over in California with the winds and the fire, the hot the hot fire-ish type weather that you've been getting over there. That's just not normal. Maybe you need to import some further across towards your east coast. Some of that Californian warm weather. Bring it across. Tell them to stop hogging it all. So whereabouts are you, Lance? In the big mix of the country. I don't think he can hear us. No, we've got no audio from you, Lance. Obviously, technology is failing Lance tonight. Ah, right. Yep. Very good. Thank you. So, Paul, you did get your big screen sorted out at the end.
Yeah, every other day, Paul gets it sorted out.
Right.
He got it sorted out, I think, this morning, too. Well, it might have been yesterday. It was yesterday.
Now, remember all that time we spent with tech time with Paul, the other day, trying to get that screen the right size, etc., and
Right.
it's at least back to normal. It actually looks like Paul's River in the background there is nearly frozen.
Yeah, you got a lot of ice in the background there, Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of ice.
Yeah.
No ships, but lots of ice.
I think there's going to be many ships coming through there for a while. probably not that thick, but it's yeah, it would be hard going for a boat the ship to go through. Even if even if it was light ice. So Paul obviously won't be going flying ships today. You know, you guys have just recently had the geofencing turned off in your country by DJI. We still have it here. Did the recent update, and yep, the geofencing is still live and active. So far, it's been turned off in the UK, EU, and US, but it's still active here.
We're just getting we're just getting the steady snow. That's all we're getting.
No, that's good.
They're showing Madisonville, the riverfront, and they got a couple on their boat, and their boat's covered with snow.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
tough.
Yes, that's where you don't want an open back boat, because that means when the snow melts, it actually
Yeah.
that has got to be built pumped out.
Yeah, they're showing they got it's a cabin type, and they got the door open, and he's outside, she's sticking her head out.
Yeah.
She said, "I'll stay inside." I really need to take my dogs out in this.
Hmm.
My dogs would freak out.
Nah, like keep them away from the snow.
Well, you should have seen this morning. Can you see my face? Can you see the picture?
Yep.
Yeah, because this morning I picked up Tino. I said, "Let me show you the snow outside." And he looked, and when he looked outside, I'll pick him up and show him outside and to look at the grass and everything. Or he'll go over to the door and look out, you know. So I picked him up, and he went.
Yeah.
His eyes went. And he looked at me like, "What the hell?" You know.
Yeah. No. Dogs have a tendency of losing body temperature very quickly.
Yeah.
So before they even know that they've got a problem, they've got a problem.
Yep.
So best keeping your man's best friend close to you inside.
Yeah, they keep
and
acting
nice
up.
and
I'm gonna
warm.
put him on a balcony.
Oh, don't be that
Oh, let's stick him on a
nasty.
balcony all day.
No. Then you'll have ice dogs.
Yeah.
And Mark must be still coming in the building.
And Mark's coming in.
He's coming. He's coming. And what's the bet that the first thing we'll hear is Precious, his dog?
Yeah. Yeah, this is crazy. I'm gonna go look outside and see how much more. I mean, it's what's I can't see us getting 8 inches because it's just light.
Yeah, but it adds up.
But it's adding up, you know. Oh, my God. Okay, I'll just tell you this. What I flew in is nothing to what it is right now. It looks like it's triple the height as what it was.
Yeah,
Right now, I guarantee we got 5 inches.
that's good.
And it's like I said, and it is steady, heavy coming. It's getting heavier too.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't need to get heavier. It just needs to maintain a nice steady flow because it's not going anywhere because it won't melt.
Are you ready for this? It's 10:31 right now in the morning, right?
Yep.
They're saying it's not going to stop till about 6 o'clock tonight.
I'd go get the shovel ready.
And we don't have the heavy stuff yet.
Well, you don't need the heavy stuff. If it keeps going at the same rate, you're just going to end up with snow piling on top of snow on top of snow. So you will end up with a case that you will need your shovel to shovel your way out.
I'm not going anywhere. I tell you one thing I do want to do, and I just need to make. I won't do it right now because it's heavy enough. I won't do it. I want to get my Mavic 3 up. Then I want to get to the front of this complex and get a picture of the complex from the air in the snow.
Yeah.
And I'll sell it to them. I'll sell it to them bitches. You know what I mean? I say, y'all want this one? $50, you know? I definitely want to get an aerial shot of this place. And I think I think I can get it up there and back, even with the snow it's doing right now, but I don't want to, I'd rather lighten up a little, you know?
Yeah. It's better that you wait as long as you can so that it's not snowing as such because whilst
I don't want the icing.
Yeah, you don't. Well, you don't want ice forming on the props, or or moist at the very moist snow stuff getting pulled into the drone itself because it's got a fan inside.
Right.
So it will come in. It will stay cold because the fan's going, and then once you shut it down, you'll have little moisture vapor bits all over your circuit boards inside.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
And like it's a bit too expensive drone to actually run the risk of damaging the internal.
Right. Definitely. But I would love to get a shot from because I don't have to worry about automobiles out on the highway. So I can get out on the highway and get a shot from up above, shooting straight back and getting this whole complex under snow.
Yeah.
I think that would look awesome.
Yeah, especially if it's not something you normally see.
Yeah, because I mean, it's just not even close to what we used to. I can't wait for my granddaughter's about a mile north of me. And I told her, wait till it settles down and get her out there and pick her up. She's almost 2 years old, right? I said, dress her warm. I said, don't mess up the snow in the backyard, but bring her back there and just hold her with her hands and stick her in the snow and tell her to stand there for a second and let it get up to where, like her waist or whatever it is, and take a picture.
Yeah.
Then let her have fun, you know?
Yeah.
Get her standing in snow up to her waist, you know? I think that'd be cool. I said, don't screw it up. Get it one time. They're showing the Gulf Coast of Mississippi. All along the beaches covered with snow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're showing Grand Isle, Louisiana, same thing. Grand Isle, Louisiana. God, don't it?
Yeah, perfect weather for you to go to the beach.
Yeah. But they're showing Grand Isle, Louisiana. That's our southernmost beach, basically. And it's covered with snow.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's right off the Gulf of America, formerly known as the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, but I hear there's a little bit of an argument going on as to whether that will actually hold water. Um,
Well,
it's
there's
been
a lot of
it,
arguments going to be going on.
yeah, yeah. It's one of those things. It's okay to go and change the name, but you've got to have both the people who have got the current name in agreement with you to change it. You can't just
Right.
go uh, changing the name willy nilly. Yeah,
I've seen the snow. I think what I might do is I'm looking out my balcony and I might open the balcony door where I can bring them in and out and bring them out and let them see it close up, you know?
yeah. But
Because I got on my balcony rail there is snow. So I might be able to throw some at them.
yeah, as I said, just make sure that they're not exposed outside for too long because
They won't be how long. I took them
because
out. I've got a picture on my wall back here, back in 2000, might have been 2000. I got to look at the date. Might be 2018. I got Cleo and Tino in the snow, and it was only like a half inch, not even a half inch, just like a dusting, just enough to get on the ground. And
yeah,
Tino's a Pomeranian. Stop. He's a Pomeranian, and he was loving it, right? He was loving every bit of it. She's a Pomeranian Chihuahua, and she said, "Get me inside.
yeah,
Get me out of this." She didn't want to be out there at all. And Loki, the other full Pomeranian, he was running around in circles out there. He was loving it. The two Pomeranians, the one with the Chihuahua, the Mexican Chihuahua. Oh hell no! Get me out of here. Pick me up. That's what she was doing. She's looking at me like, "Pick me up."
She's a southern dog.
And she said, "The hell with this." But Tino was rolling around there and everything else. Stop. Don't bark at me. Yeah, it's tough right now. So, but I think they got a woman, they got people right now walking out on the levee with dogs. I mean on the streetcar areas with dogs. Just one, it's a three-legged dog. Got a three-legged dog walking in the snow.
Now,
yeah.
the dogs that are walking the store, any of them have those little dog gloves on?
No, they don't have nothing on them. They got a sweater on them.
Oh yes, yes.
I've never
I
had.
guarantee
never
those feet are
had-
cold.
I've never had dog gloves on my dogs, but I see them for sale.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they suffer from dual blames as well. It can be nasty if they get that type of thing on their paws.
Yeah.
Unless they're a breed of dog that is being brought up in those types of temperatures. Like I'm just trying to think. What are the dogs they use down in the Antarctic or used to use down in the Antarctic? They removed the last one of those not that long back. But those types of dogs are actually they're bred to actually like those conditions. Um,
Okay. I'm gonna show this picture. You send it to me. At about 5 inches now. I'm gonna send this picture. Now, remember this morning. Let me see if I can find this. I'm gonna show y'all this morning picture. Hey, Paul, let me show
Yeah.
you these two pictures. This is this morning, right?
Yeah.
That's right now. Look at the difference.
Well, all I'm seeing is a dark picture.
Yeah, we
You
haven't
not getting the
seen,
screen?
we haven't got the new one yet.
You haven't got the current picture up.
Yeah, hold on,
Yeah.
hold on. It should have both. Let me get it again. It should have showed it. Okay, that's the first picture, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, can you see the second one?
It flashed
No.
and then it went back to the first picture again.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
it was so
gonna-
quick.
Yeah, I know what it did. Let me go back to it. What it's doing is not giving me the second picture. Stop share.
Mark, how
Here's
you
the
doing,
second
buddy?
picture.
Hi, Pope. Joe.
That's
Trevor.
it. That's it right
Oh,
now.
there's the second picture.
Lumps.
Wow,
You see,
you
you
got
can see-
like 4 inches or more of snow out there.
It's got about 5 right now. But you see the snow still coming down?
Yep.
And that's where we got a steady snow like that. And that's gonna happen until 6 o'clock tonight.
Yep.
So at that rate for coming down,
So
you're
we'll
getting like
probably,
an
we'll
inch an
probably
hour
end
or
up
more.
yeah, we'll probably end up with about 10 inches. And that's good. That's crazy, isn't it?
Sure is.
Yep.
So I have got to get the Mavic 3 up and get a picture of this area. But I don't want to get it. It is getting steadily heavier. That's what they said is going to happen.
Is it a heavy snow or is it a wet snow?
No, it's a light, flaky snow. Because any kind of
Okay.
breeze, it just goes everywhere. It's not wet at all because we're still at 27 degrees. And it's going to go down to 8 in the morning. So it's not, I can wait and take it tomorrow morning because it's not going to thaw out, you know?
Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
I don't see it thawing out at all. All I know is I'm gonna have me some hot tea in a little while. That's Johnny.
There's Johnny's house. Wow.
Yeah.
Is that him standing out in
Johnny's-
front?
That might be one of his granddaughters, but his house is you see in the back on the right?
Yeah.
That's his house. That's where he
Okay.
lives. And that's his daughter's house, and he lives right in the back. His house is got the garage attached to it.
So it looks like a barn out there.
Yeah. But it is something else. Man, they're having a blast, all the newscasts. They're out there throwing snow at each other.
Doing snow angels, I'll bet.
They're on top of the building at Fox 8. And they're standing in snow, it's over their feet.
Well, I would imagine it is something to see because you're not used to having that kind of thing.
No. And it's what you call it? There was nobody did any snow angels out here. None of them yet. And I put in that song that there were no snow angels yet. You know, like that. To see, no, not yet to see. But I'm telling you, made my day. Only thing I regret is the fact that I'm not by my granddaughter to see her in it. But I'm not about to take a ride up there.
Wim.
My son sent me the picture and said, "Don't drive. Don't drive." He said, "Fly your drone at home." He said that.
Woof, woof. Woof, woof. Upset.
Hey, Brenda. Hey, Brenda, you got to go check out the snow we're getting on my video I just put out.
Or is that what you just sent me on Messenger?
Yeah. Yeah, check it out later. And I did an AI song built especially for it.
Well, you want to go out, collect a cup of fresh snow, melt it in the microwave.
Make some tea.
I could put a cup right down the end and get all the snow I want, the way it's coming down. You see, it's real light though. It's like just like a mist.
Like a
You know
crystal?
what I mean? No, it's snowflakes. It's snow because they're floating real soft and slow to the ground. But it gets thicker and then just real light, thicker and real light. No, wait. Yeah, I tell you what, like right now, I think I get the Matic 3 up.
What, the dogs want to probably go out, Joe?
No, they're trying to bump me out of food. That's all they want. They don't want nothing about me.
You don't let the dogs out until it's over their heads.
Who let the dogs out? Who?
Well, I'm really mad at all three of them right now because all three of them that went in, I said, "Y'all got food? Go away." And he looked at me. He walked down the hall, right? And I went back to go to the bathroom, and it looked like everybody pooped in the hallway. Every one of them.
Well, that's because you didn't let them out.
No, they got two places with paper clean. There's no reason for them to poop in the hallway. Yeah, you heard me. They're both looking at me and look down the hallway. You know you pooped in the wrong place.
Yes. Yep. We know you didn't.
Don't you have a spray that you put on the paper that tracks them to do that?
I don't have a problem with them using the paper. It's just when they get mad at me, like right now, I'm not doing anything for them. She'll go leave a turd. It's like, well, hell with you then, you know.
They want your attention.
Yeah, I'm glad it's solid food, you know. So I got a little thing. I pick it up and I spray the area. It's right by the bathroom door. They do it. So I'll be shampooing the carpets tomorrow.
Well, what you gotta do is teach them how to use the toilet.
Well, I wish I could.
Yeah, when they use a paper, they should put it in the toilet and flush.
You see, if I buy a house, I'm in the bathroom area. You know how you got walk-in showers.
Showers, yeah.
I'm gonna have a walk-in area that they can go in and they can pee and poo in, like that, and it's gonna flush straight.
There you go.
All I gotta do is spray it down. Watch. I'm gonna invent that and start putting it in houses. It's gonna be the dog toilet. You know, you just set it in the side of your toilet. They go use their business on it, and all you do is you're not gonna have to spray it right in the edge of it. It's gonna have the water to shoot across and push it down. So when they come off of it, the water cleans it. You know. Or have a little button you stand on and hit it and spray it down, and then it cleans. Teach the dog how to go over there, pee in it, and press the button.
And the dog's clever enough to press the button.
Yeah, you can teach them to do it. Just like right now, Paul, it's hardly any snow in the air. But it's like little flakes just barely going around. But we got more coming. It's good to worry. I didn't even look at my radar.
All we got is rain
Ah,
for the past 2 days.
well, that's normal for the UK.
Yeah.
Here you go, Paul. Look. You see the dot in the middle is where I'm at.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna come and it's training right across us. So we got probably a few more hours. Where
Well,
it's
we're
coming,
having
coming across.
it's up to 5 degrees centigrade now.
We've gone up from 0. I'm up to 9 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, don't
Oh,
worry,
It's
I'm at
51, Paul.
17.1 degrees centigrade here, and it's nighttime.
Yeah. We're gonna go down to 3 degrees overnight.
Oh,
Okay, at 5:21 is when it passes us. So we're looking we're still looking at 6-7 hours.
yep.
Damn.
And it is night. It's only 10 to 5, but it's pitch black outside nearly.
Yeah. Yes, what happens when your little block of land is so far north?
Well, I see Ohio managed to hang on to the win.
What was the final score?
31 to,
No,
I can't remember. Was it 31 to something?
No, I think it was 34. Hang on. Let me look.
You mean
Again.
what you call it came back? Notre
Ohio
Dame?
State, yep.
Oh, they went into the lead straight away.
Yeah.
And then it went to 7-7. And then
Yeah,
Ohio.
it was 31 to 7. I know that much.
Then, yeah, Ohio scored another 2 touchdowns before half time.
Yeah.
And then I went.
Well, what
to
was the
bed.
final?
The final score was 34-23.
Oh, so they tried to come back.
Yeah.
Because I turned it off when it was 24 to 7. I turned it off. Hey, you see, Paul, I'm tempted. You see now,
You're
it's starting
what?
to come down again. I'm tempted to put the Mavic 3 up right now. No, I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it because if I'm 300 feet in the air, 200 feet in the air, trying to get a picture of this complex, the snow's going to be in the way anyway. I'll just wait for it to stop snowing tomorrow morning, and first thing in the morning, put it up.
Well,
yeah, first thing in the morning, before anything starts traveling around here, I want to be able to get a really good picture of it because we should have full effect of the snow. I'd love to get to Mandeville High School and get a picture of that field.
Is it gonna warm up overnight?
Thursday afternoon.
Okay, so
we won't be above
Wednesday. It's still going to be cold enough, so you're not going to lose any snow for pictures.
Yeah, we will not be above freeze until Thursday afternoon. So I got to pay attention. As soon as I can get on the road, I'm gonna get to Mandeville High School and get a picture of that football field under snow.
You don't have any orange groves there or anything, do you?
No. Closest thing we got, anything, we got them, actually. Yeah, I'm saying that. Buras, Louisiana, down where it's snowing too. They got orange, all kind of stuff down there. That's where they grow most of the tangerines, all the orange products that will grow down there. And then where Johnny's at is basically strawberry plants. A lot of people are gonna lose a lot of product.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
And you know what? And you know what's gonna come up? First thing we're gonna hear in a couple of days, that the snow and the cold killed the crawfish. And then they're gonna say crawfish prices are gonna soar
Yep.
because they're coming up the Lent where everybody eats the crawfish. Stop.
You should be able to grow Brussels sprouts. They only develop after a frost.
Stop.
So I was watching Trump last night, and he'd gone back to the Oval Office and he was signing more executive orders
Yep.
and making some really stupid answers to the questions the press was asking him. And then somebody told him that Biden had left him a letter in the desk.
Yeah, he always does. They always do.
Yeah, but he hadn't even looked for it.
That's a tradition.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
would've
I
found it
wouldn't, I
eventually.
wouldn't give a shit if I got a letter from Biden either. You know
Yeah, me either.
what the hell's he gonna say? Oh, da 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 da.
Yeah, all the answers that he was giving them were vague answers because he don't have to tell them everything.
Yeah.
They
He kept on
asked
asking him to
when are you going to
explain
start
the-
deporting? When are you going to do when are you going to start raiding the places and deporting people? Like we're going to tell you.
Well, and besides that, it's like he's got to get everything together to do it. You know, it's not like it instantaneously go out and grab everybody.
Well, the one thing that did come out yesterday, and this came out from the guy that's going to be Holman, the guy that's going to be in charge of it. He said they were gonna do a raid on Chicago today on a bunch of people, but it got leaked, and they know who leaked it. And they said so they're gonna bring charges upon them for aiding and abetting. So they're interfering with the operation. So they said they're gonna charge them.
Well, sure they. Well, you got radical Democrats in the House of Representatives, like that goofy chick in New York, who defends that they shouldn't deport anybody. Everybody's
I
welcome.
agree.
Right, turkey still.
But wait till you hear about that. Stop. One of the executive orders he signed last night was the one about them coming over here having a kid and the kid being a United States citizen.
Yeah.
He signed to stop that, and he says, wait till y'all hear what it is. You know, and he says no other country will let you do that if you're not going to be a citizen of the country if you're there for 2 days and you have a baby. You know, so he's gonna. It's gonna be a lot of changes. And it's actually going to go back to the not just change. It's not changes. It's going back to the values that we used to have.
Yep.
Yeah, I must admit, values have really gone down and standards have gone down over the years. It's about time everybody started bringing them
Well,
back up again.
it's like gangs coming over here and promoting themselves and telling everybody they're gangs, and it's just like nobody does anything about it.
Yep.
Well, he's done something towards that, and he's made the cartels terrorist organizations.
Terrorist organizations.
So that means they can do all sorts of things that they couldn't do before against them.
Yep. If they got a bank account in this country, they could seize it. Everything.
And if you're a big time gangster from like where down south somewhere, and if you commit a crime, you should be shot on the site. Just boom, boom. Because you know you got all the police officers are wearing body cams now.
Yeah.
I mean, has he signed any other crazy ones or what?
I don't know what he's saying. I don't know all the things he's done. Okay, I'm getting tired of this. I'm getting very tired of putting this. I better not say that because then it won't work. Of putting this SD card in there and it flipping out on me.
Oh yeah, you gotta have a nail on your fingernail and go in.
And I think I got it and let it go and it goes flying.
You know something? For that reason, in my drone bag, I have a pair of tweezers.
Tweezers, yep, they work too.
Yeah, I got one too, but I don't use it. Usually I push it in with my nail and it works.
Use
But lately it
use the tips on the tweezers is
well, getting them out's no problem. It's when I'm pushing them in.
well. That's what I'm saying. If you put the tweezer together, then
Yeah,
you can
that sucker
take it.
just
You
takes
can
off on me.
poke it in.
It's either that or push it in with a 1 cent piece.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll work too.
That's if you got 1 cent pieces.
Yeah, I
Like,
got one right here on my desk.
Yeah, well, we got rid of 1 and 2 cent pieces many years ago.
And we've still got 1s and 2s. We got rid of halves.
So you had a half a cent piece.
Yeah. Well, half a pence.
Right, okay, yeah.
Even in the old days, it was called a halfpenny.
You're yeah, well, we are talking about a country that actually puts a value on everything based on its weight.
Yeah, but back in the 70s, half a pence was actually worth money rather than not. I mean,
Well, the fact of the
that,
matter is, some of those coins, Mark, are not valued as dollars or as they are for their content, like copper and.
oh yeah, they used to be bronze.
Yep.
Yep, they can. These days, a lot of the coins out there, they can melt them down and get more for them than what they would.
Especially the silver ones.
Yeah,
and we actually called that kind of money the half, the 1 and the 2 pence pieces, which were that color. We call them coppers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, anything that was less than a pound used to be referred to as coppers, even if it was nickel.
Yeah. Yeah, they're normally made out of a non-ferrous metal.
Yeah.
Because that's how your drink machines and things like that can actually detect the fake coins.
Yeah, there was a time when they used to make pound coins out of lead and spray them gold.
Yeah. Well, we had an ingenious person in this country that our $1 coin is bigger than a $2 coin.
Huh.
Right? So, okay, that's fine. He actually went ahead and got a whole heap of $1 coins and put them through a press and actually made them into $2 coins.
Yeah.
And subsequently, yeah, that took him a while to work it out how his enterprise was working, but he did a lot before he got caught.
Well, our pound coins are gold, and now instead of being round, they've got 12 edges. I think it's 12 anyway.
Well,
and then the £2 coins are 2 different metals. The inner circle is silver, and the outer circle is gold.
Well, we had a big announcement made on our news tonight. I knew it was coming because they've had a search going for 3 days out on the Nullarbor. They actually found bags of money. $1.2 million worth of bags of nice, pretty cash.
So about
They're still trying to find the person who owns.
£600,000.
Yeah, they're still trying to find the person who owns it. But they've been burying it out on the Nullarbor. Okay, I'm thinking, well,
instead of putting it in the bank, so it wasn't
Instead-
stolen or anything. And it was hidden.
It was hidden. I know because we've actually had to supply crews and to do a line search because they found a couple of bags and then they thought they had them all and they're walking back to the car and they tripped over another partly done hole where another bag was buried. So they thought, well, they better do the whole lot.
So what they're going to do? Search it with ground penetrating radar?
No, they've actually had foot crews go through at 1 meter spacings, looking for the dips and the dumps and etc. So they're quite once you looked at how they'd only been buried a couple of inches below the surface.
Yeah.
And you could see that the ground had been disturbed. So they went ahead and did that, and that's how they got the final conclusion of the amount. But I was just surprised. Somebody's been travelling out there to the Nullarbor to bury money. Just yeah, obviously one would think that it's probably illegally got monies that they're buried out there in hope that one day they could actually find a way of actually transferring it into usable cash, because they can only put into the bank 10,000 a week. So without
that's some big sheets of ice coming down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the snow's still falling and hammering like we got. It's a little heavier. By Johnny.
Well, every once in a while, and I don't see it today, but every once in a while there'll be an animal on the ice floating down because they got caught out there and the ice broke away.
Yeah.
Like a dog or cat.
Or an A2S.
Yeah, that too. Hey, everybody, I think I'm going to call it. It's noon.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see all of you again later. Will we
Yep.
see you, Joe?
I'll be around. I'll be here.
Bye for now,
Later.
everybody.
Okay,
See ya.
gotcha.
Take care.